ladies and gentlemen, India is looking to further deepen its economic partnership with Singapore, with Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman leading a ministerial delegation for the 4th India-Singapore Ministerial Roundtable. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. J. Shankar, Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal and MOS Electronics and Commerce Jitin Prasada are part of the delegation. In fact, the talks are going to focus on 6 key areas, and that includes advanced manufacturing, connectivity, digitalisation, healthcare skill development and sustainability. And those are some of the pictures that we're getting with respect to this particular visit. And of course, we do know that India's engagements with Singapore earlier have happened in these spaces, in these sectors. And of course, semiconductors is another area that, of course, is likely to be the focus of this visit. And of course, how trade can be increased between both the sides. But shifting focus to now some fresh developments coming in the U.S.-Canada trade standoff. Now, President Donald Trump has said that he's paused the planned 50% tariffs on Canadian goods, citing a deal that was reached between Washington and Ottawa that is now awaiting a final documentation. In fact, Canada says that substantial progress has been made, although important work remains. Trump has also suggested that the agreement could pave way for the revival of the long-stalled Keystone XL pipeline, which is an oil pipeline connecting the two countries. Meanwhile, South Korea and the U.S. have cut short their annual joint military drills by 6 days. The 2026 Ulchi Freedom Shield exercise will now end on August 21st, with the field training component also reduced. Now, according to American media, the move comes even as Donald Trump pushes for renewed engagement with the North Korean leader. And in more news, Australian tennis star Nick Kyrgios has been provisionally suspended by the International Tennis Integrity Agency after testing positive for consuming hard drugs during an ATP 250 event in Mallorca in June. Kyrgios is currently barred from competing in, training at, or attending tennis events that are sanctioned by the ATP, the WTA, ITIA and Grand Slams. Kyrgios has taken full responsibility for the violation. In fact, in a statement posted on Instagram, the Australian has called it a huge mistake and has also apologized to his fans, family, sponsors and young supporters. While the suspension is provisional and Kyrgios has the right to appeal, he has not yet filed that appeal so far. And with that news, ladies and gentlemen, we're completely out of time on this edition of News Now. Thanks for staying tuned to ET Now, and thanks for watching News Now.